Hello and welcome back to Thronebreaker with me, Ionized Boob, Mike Bump. Where we last left off, we were about to do this puzzle. And I'm really hoping to finish off Mahakam this time. Stone, Hearth, Hearth, Hearth. Destroy the stone, Hearth, resident hero, Garth, Rockstew. Garth. Units whose armor is reduced to Units whose armor is reduced to 0 are destroyed. Every turn, draw a card. Interesting. So destroy him. No ability, no ability. Mana cost 1. Will I draw a card? Oh, these are different cards. Mana cost 2. Gain 1 mana. Every turn on turn start, the total mana amount of mana crystal increases by 1. It costs 3, 4, 6, 2, 1. Ferret Field Marshal. Draw a pirate from your deck. Either damage the enemy hero by Parrot Flight Marshal power, or force Parrot Field Marshal and an enemy to damage each other once by their own power. Guess let's play you.
Me! Ackers!
Either damage a hero by Great Sea, Captain Boat Power, or damage each other once by their own power. Okay, so this is cost 2. If this unit takes damage and survives, spawn a base copy of it. Okay. Throw you out. Feels like I'm playing a card game now. Four, 6, 2, 2. 3. Damage taken by the hero on your side of the field. Good damage to enemy hero, okay. I want to save this frost giant for last when I've taken a good amount of hits. With that, I think I'm going to throw out this Great Sea cabin boy.
You've sailed into troubled waters, mate.
Oh. What? Okay, so I wasn't with that. Either damage. Whenever a pirate is played, summon this unit from your deck. Oh man, I gotta really enjoy this artwork. So let's do this on another one of the units. Huh. So I got 4, so I can bring out both of these.
Gods are blowing fair winds the day.
Oh, I can still only bring out 1 card at a time? Well, now I know. Five, okay. Uh, 6 for 1, 2 blast balls. Nah. Blast balls may explode. Alright. Let's try it out.
Yes.
Death Wish. Damage the enemy hero by a random amount between 1 and 4. Okay. Go ahead and attack the hero. Although, I just realized I could have done... Let's see. Can only play 1 card. So let's get rid of this. Damage random enemy by 8. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Kablam. By 4. Let's do... Okay. What? This didn't do anything. I thought this was gonna get destroyed. Okay. Let's... Death Wish sees a random enemy.
Some things cannot be forgiven.
Alright, and then you go boop. You go boop. You go boop. Be careful what they play next. Although it looks like I got this win, I think.
As you command.
Yeah, only 1 card still. And... boop. Next turn I should be able to take him out.
Follow me this way.
Alright, Boop. Boop. And boop. That was an interesting little puzzle. Mic adjust. Mic bumps. There we go. Hopefully I'm not too loud now. Got a card named Blizzard.
Welcome to me inn. We've many folk today, but there's always room enough for more. Good to see you again. We've many folk today, but there's always room enough for more. We've many folk.
I guess he doesn't have anything to give us.
Room enough for more. We've many folk
Looks like there's
today,
something over
but
here.
there's always room enough for more.
Yep. Alright. Let's go. Got a sizable amount of gold.
The mantle of fresh snow today. Got a blow before too long. Bring a rush down. Oh, gold is up a Shilemar's ass. Braving the snow in those meagre courts, are ye? Truly. Throw yourselves here for a spell afore moving on.
Oh, you give me a morale boost. Oh. Oh, nice.
Oh, gold is up a Shilemar's ass.
Now let's go down here. Oh, I see a monster. Puzzle, fight, and then something. And a few more things along the way. Quite a bit, actually. Alright. Let's start by facing this monster. This puzzle. Eliminate both the reckless and shrewd vampires. All these monsters, and yet we still haven't gotten ourselves a Witcher. They pass, so I gotta get rid of these two. Alright, Soldier Puppet. Bonus. Deploy gives 1 charge. Boost 5. Soldier Puppet. Every 2 turns on turn start, seize the lowest unit on your opponent's phone and move it to your allied range row. In the rightmost position, if there are already 4 units there, return the leftmost unit the enemies. I see. So, we want to get another one out. So we can get this Wagenberg. He's the lowest unit on the opponent row. Push an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor. Alright, let's do that. So these two should be the lowest. What? The highest here. Okay. So in that case, let's boost you, but play Fortitude on that Soldier Puppet. Now the lowest is gonna get taken. So let's put another one. Now the highest is gonna get taken again. So let's just put that there. Okay. I guess none of my soldiers can be taken. Don't let any more of your soldiers get seized. Okay. So I guess I don't use her ability at all. And turn. Not the one with the lowest. So, play. I guess I played it just a little too soon. And turn. And now the highest, which is going to be this one. And turn. And now the lowest, which would be this soldier puppet. And now I put this right here. And then destroy these two. Okay. Took me a little bit longer to figure that one. But not too long. I say a respectable amount. Ho ho ha. Hoo hoo ha. Hoo hoo ha. Hoo hoo ha. Mic boom. I think that's everything. Nothing here. Right. I thought there would be a secret because I can see through it. Alright, onward. To the left. Well, we're gonna ignore that for a second. Or maybe not. Let's deal with it right now. Let's do this. Oh, standard battle. Blood in the snow. Suddenly, a piercing shriek came from above. I couldn't read the rest because I didn't have the patience. Dog goes back in. And I think this is fine. We'll keep it. Okay. On's Harpy. On Death. Consume an ally. Greedy for tail. Consumes the lowest units on the battlefield. I'll start. Spawn a Harpy egg. Okay. Let's play you.
Bigger they are, easier they
And
are
you.
to target.
Gotta love it when you play those cards first. Store you there. And then I guess we'll use the ability. Oh, will that cycle ever end? Stop spawning harpies. Let's... Because there are 2 rounds for this, let's try to play this a little bit smart. I guess let's throw you here.
Thing about slings,
Sling.
dive well.
And then turn spawn 1 harpy egg. Swing you and you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't end. Alright, I feel like Sapper would be good to play right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 units. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Would be a good field clearer. Now focus on trying to take out this fork tail.
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
And then you. And then throw 3 of you back there. Yeah, I just gotta take these 2 out. Wow. Majestic Griffin. Alright, throw you out. And you. And I could take these 2 out. Well, I guess let's do it like this then. There we go, and then throw you here.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
You do you. And let's do that. And then my turn. And I guess I could just end it. No need to press it. We win. Nice. Handsomely. Okay. I think I'm going to keep my cards as is. We're going to play the drummer first.
Left, right.
And start
left,
trying to get
right.
cards deployed. Let's go ahead and play.
Left, right, left. What now?
Play it again. Sure.
Prepare to fight.
Destroy that.
Any honor.
And throw it on Xavier to try to draw more cards.
We shall achieve our goal. One boat's all I need.
And then throw that back there.
Without hesitation.
Okay. I just realized I still had one more. I'm not gonna pass. We're gonna try to win this. Destroy one of our card moves. Throw him back here.
Just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Hold on to Sapper, because he's a good way to clear the field. Let's go ahead and play that.
Give me a target.
Throw you there. And then... yeah, it doesn't matter where you go, so we'll throw
I
you
smell a leak.
right there. And then... supply damage. Ugh, I slammed it. I went to the back row. Okay, that's super lame. Now I went to the back row. Let's bring him back up so we can deploy him again, I guess. Or not. Let's hold on to it. Let's play this. Got another Grey Rider. Go ahead and throw that down. And let's just damage those three. I mean, it seems like I have a good chance of winning this one. Let's just make certain. Suppose throw you right there.
Into the fray already, are we?
Throw those there.
An eye from half
Boop,
a league
boop,
away.
boop. Alright, let's see what they can do to get above 200 or above 172. Okay, I think we're gonna play Reynard.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Give him that card. Alright, so we did get the other sapper.
Don't shake that.
Throw that in the back. Throw you right there.
Again and again and
3,
again.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we can put one more card up here. And of course it's Pathfinder.
Don't like this.
Ooh. Let's do that. Can they get above 228? I don't think so. I mean, let's go ahead and just pass at this point. We win! Overkill. Nice. Nothing in here? Nope. Alright, let's go to the left. Valley of the Ancestors. Dear son, blah blah, your mom. Varvarka. Oh, okay. Now I know there's a treasure map up there. I should read that. I don't want to read it.
Meave now witnessed a sorry sight. A mass funeral for miners killed due to a tragic convergence of events. Their lead caskets lay upon the snow, wreaths of hop cones laid upon them in turn. The mourners waited for the diggers to finish. The digging was tough, for the ground was frozen. As the crunch and thud of picks and shovels continued, the dead miner's foreman scrambled onto a boulder to make a speech. Angry shouts and loud booing stopped him.
You knew it! You knew they'd smell vapors, but you ordered them to keep digging till it blew up in their faces!
Make the daily quota whatever the cost, eh?
You've blood on your mitts, whoreson!
A mourner then picked up a chunk of frozen ground and threw it at the foreman. Blood spurted from the gash that appeared on his forehead. The first dirt chunk was followed by another, then by a rock, a brick. Meve realized that if she did not intervene, the foreman stood to be stoned to death.
Oh. It doesn't help that they have the stoning in the background. Oh man, alright, fine. The sound got me.
Something had to be done quickly. Meve saw this clearly. She spurred her mount and rode into the cemetery, pushing through the throng, then stopping before the foreman, the horse shielding him from further blows.
Calm yourselves! Silence! His guilt cannot be decided here. It must!
Before Meve could finish her plea, a large rock thrown from the crowd struck her bosom, nearly knocking her from her saddle. Upon seeing this, her Lyrian escort lowered spears and drew swords and rushed at the angry mourners.
No. No!
Kino Kren!
Isbel cried out. Her hands began to radiate a fierce light that blinded both dwarves and Lyrians alike.
Have you lost your minds, all of you together? Not had your fill of misfortune yet? Lower your arms at once.
Whether the power of Isbel's magic or the force of her appeal had the greater effect is difficult to say for certain. Either way, both sides suddenly lost the desire to fight. Meve breathed a sigh of relief, aware that if not for Isbel's intervention, a great amount of blood would have been spilled at that cemetery.
Oh my goodness. That was a close call.
Well, we may have gotten a wee bit carried away. 'Tis good you brought back some order. Knew there'd be a stink cause of this. Knew there'd be a stink. Knew the... well... Knew the...
Okay, I thought I'd get some loot. Let's loot their corpses. I guess there's nothing here. Onward we go, I guess. Up we go, and we stick to the... oh, what's this? Goodies. Now we stick to the left.
The Lyrians ascended the highest section of the Mahakam range. Snow crunched under their boots, cold air stung their lungs, and the wind snapped at their cloaks. Meve wiped sweat from her brow and turned to Reynard.
There! By the rocks! We shall...
Oh, they got her good with that rock.
The rest of her words were drowned out by a powerful blast. The entire mountain rumbled with a low, vibrating roar. The sound grew louder, echoing off the rocks, splitting their ears. The Lyrians looked around, disoriented. Few heard Gabor's warning.
Dinna just stand there! Get behind the rock! Quick! Hurry!
Meve followed the dwarf's gaze and cried out in terror. The snow stuck to the mountainside had started to slide down the slope, sending up mists of icy dust. Before she could react, the white torrent knocked her to her knees, crushing her and smothering her into the ground. All she felt after that was all-encompassing cold and fear.
Oh no.
Meve survived. The dwarves who ran to the Lyrian's rescue dug her out of the snow in time. Some of her soldiers were not so lucky. The Queen looked at their bodies, blue, frozen. Next to them lay dead horses, demolished wagons. The losses were enormous. Meve wiped her cheek. Her tears burned her frozen skin.
I lost all that gold.
Gabor spoke a while with the leader of the Mahakam guard patrol that had come to their rescue. His face was dour.
What? What have you learned?
I tell you all in good time. First, you need a warm drink, good victuals.
No, Gabor. I need to find out what in blazes happened here.
Well, 'twas an avalanche.
Of course it was an avalanche. I'm no fool. But what caused it? What was that noise?
Signal horns. Ours.
So you brought this snow down on us? Dwarves!
Well, aye, but, unawares.
Go on. We gotta be reasonable.
Explain, in brief.
See, we clean our mount regularly. The way men folk shovel snow off their roofs. Otherwise, the whole shebang would come tumbling down on our heads.
So they did it to clean their roofs?
When snow's gathered deep enough, we blast our horns to cause a controlled avalanche. Then we need to, sweep up a wee bit and the road's safe.
All well and good, but why did you decide to clean up right as I was passing through?
Wondering that myself. Schedule says next cleaning should have been a week frae now, but someone asked the route to be cleared earlier.
Who?
Oh, this was that traitor.
Meve, I'll tell you. But first, promise you'll...
Who?
Hey. Ovain ep Clenvok, the Nilfgaardian emissary. Must have found out you'd be going through.
The bastard. Reynard! Reynard!
Wait! Wait! I understand you're a wee bit upset, you've every right. But you'll never prove Ovain meant you harm. The sly weasel will make sure he didn't dirty his own paws.
Then how did you find out that he did it?
I've no such scruples. I'll find him and kill him.
And then? How'd you tell that tale to Bruva? Meve, you're justly taught, but for the love, just this once, let it go. Or you'll leave Mahakam with nae a scrap to show for it.
Moments later, scouts reported Ovain was camped to the north of the accident site. Meve had to decide how much she was willing to risk to get her revenge on the Imperial emissary.
Ugh. Oh my goodness. All that gold, all that wood. Oh, that's called game.
By the Elder's sideburns, I'd no notion anyone was in the Vale. Nilfgaardian said the road was clear. The Horsons. What a mess. I'm so sorry. With all my heart. Nilfgaardian said the road was clear. The Horsons.
That's so lame. Oh. I feel tempted to spend all that I have left here too, but... Oh.
milady?
whispered one of the scouts.
Left of the path.
Meave squinted. The Nilfgaardians had taken shelter from the falling snow under a rocky outcropping. The smell of roasting meat wafted from their campfire, and echoes of laughter could be heard. The black-clad soldiers had reason to celebrate. They had just decimated Meave's company without even drawing their weapons. Meave's gaze caught something else. A metal container into which the Nilfgaardians tossed bones once they'd been gnawed clean. It looked strangely familiar. Only after a moment did the Queen understand it was an overturned Lyrian helmet dug out of the snowy grave of one of her men.
The Horsens.
Meave hissed.
They'll pay for this.
Meave! Asking ya last time, keep a cool head.
Whispered Gabor.
You want vengeance? I get it. But think of the cost. If so much as a hair gets plucked from Owain's head, Bruver'll never forgive you, and you can kiss any hope of aid goodbye.
Silence followed, finally to be broken by one of the scouts.
Milady, what's the order? Do we attack?
No.
Said the Queen after long deliberation.
But milady, they...
I know what they did, and that I shall never forget nor forgive.
Said Meave, placing a hand on her scout's shoulder.
But breaking Dwarven law only plays into the Nilfgaardians' hand, causing us to lose allies and our chance for victory.
Meave brushed the snow from her trousers and straightened her spine.
Avenge our comrades we shall. Not here, but in the fields of Lyria and Rivia.
The Lyrians resumed their march with heavy, beleaguered steps, their path still piled high with the snow brought down by the Nilfgaardians.
I should have killed them. I should have killed them. Well, this choice better be worth it. Oh, can these dwarves throw stuff onto them?
While passing the mining settlement of Kolstock, Meave heard the sounds of battle.
Hey-ho! Into the fray, lads!
Expecting she would see monsters swarming dwarves, the Queen set off at a gallop to the rescue. Her braid blew about in the wind like a banner, showing her men in which direction to attack. The dwarves she saw, however, were not engaged in a battle against Shaelmars and Barbigazes. No, they were going at one another. Luckily, no weapons had yet been drawn, but given the dwarves have hands the size of bread loaves, this did not necessarily mean there would be no deaths.
Oi, lads!
Roared Gabor Zigrin.
What's this foolishness? Calm the hell down, damn it!
Gabor's intervention proved successful. The dwarves limited themselves to verbal jousting. Meave, who was no stranger to barrack room talk, nonetheless turned crimson at the dwarves' cursing.
Whoa.
Piecing together the obscenities, Meave concluded they were debating an old quarrel about the height of a certain mountain, or rather of the twin peaks atop it. One of them lay in the territory of Clan Dahlberg, while the other in the Hoogsland. Each family felt their peak was the highest, all measurements indicating the contrary being total fabrications.
Queen?
Started Gabor, nervously chewing his moustache.
They're asking if you, as yin impartial and a fair-minded wench to boot, wouldn't you wish to settle their idiot squabble once and for all?
Meave knew well that this type of age-old quarrel could easily end in bloodshed, so she resolved to help. Representatives of the two clans gave her a strange mechanism she was to use to measure elevation. All that was left was for the Queen to button her coat up to the neck and scale the twin peaks.
Time to end this delicate feud once and for all. Time to end this delicate feud once and for all. Time to end this delicate feud once and for all.
First, we're going this way. There's treasure. Oh great, I can use her in multiplayer. Yay!
When she and her force had travelled half the way to the first, she heard a long roar that made snow shelves detach and descend. Without waiting for her scouts to return with reports, Meve drew her sword.
Monster time. Twin Peaks. Okay. Throw you back, throw you back, throw you back. Keep that. And yeah. Let's keep this. Not cool.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Alright, let's throw you out.
Again and again and again.
Eyes up, lads! They're flying straight for us!
They're coming right for us.
Life had me ploughed, now here I'm
Go.
marching proud.
I've hit the white of an eye
Ugh.
from half a league away.
Oh, that's so lame. And then no. Trap there. And do that. There we go. Not quite certain what that did. And then throw you out
Watch your heads.
for there.
Quite the clever little contraption they gave us. Work of a gnome, of course.
Naturally. At once.
Forget stop.
Yes?
Go. Oh. All right.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
All right, let's hope for something good.
Our ballista at your command.
And Reynard. Oh, he's wasted.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Oh, Reynard's are wasted. No. Okay. Let's... Who's the highest? Reynard's the highest. So let's do you and Reynard. You go right here.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
And then Reynard goes right here.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
I'm assuming this is gonna get 2 charges now. Because if it just gets to 1, that's super lame. It just gets to 1, so that's super lame. Well, whatever.
Left, right, left.
Oh,
What now?
sweet.
Sod it. Sod it all.
That's just what I needed. Alright,
My pain
there.
serves a purpose.
Lay, you go right here.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
There. Lay out again. Got a drummer, so you go there.
Left, right, left.
And you go
right.
there. Do these last 2. And do that to you. Nice.
God's blast it.
I know I could have just ended, but I just... Ugh. It felt good. Can I not? Okay, I can't pass because I've...
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
There we go. Alright. We destroyed them.
Take those measurements and let's be gone from this place.
The Lyrians managed to repel the monsters and reach both peaks. Upon each, Meve ordered her men to take the measurements. While waiting, she admired the breathtaking view of the Mahakam Massif. The dwarven contraption left no room for doubt. The peak within the Dahlberg clan territory was 2 feet higher than that within Hoog territory. Gabor was clearly displeased with the results.
Oh, damn it all! I'd hoped you'd prove Brewer's clan was in the right. He'd have been content to see the Dahlbergs knocked down a peg or 2, and, possibly, he'd have been more inclined to help you.
Said the dwarf in frustration. Then, after a pause, he added,
Although, only you saw what the device showed, Queen. Perhaps you could, recalibrate the results a wee bit?
'Tis most lowly and ignoble.
Ake cried out in protest.
A knight his honor would never stain with such a lie.
Gotta give the true measurements.
To lie would be simple, true.
Said Meve.
Yet to forget the matter would be so much harder. No, Gabor, I shall tell the truth.
The Queen's tone made it clear the discussion was over. Gabor let the matter lie, and Meve's force began its descent down the mountainside.
There's one thing to falsify results. But you really shouldn't falsify results. Because sooner or later somebody's going to find him.
The dwarves of both clans had been waiting with bated breath for the expedition's return and report. As soon as Meve announced the results, the Dahlbergs rolled barrels of beer out into the square and began to celebrate. Naturally, the Hoogs were disappointed, yet they accepted Meve's results as final. At last, they had come to trust her.
Dalbergs are the dwarves we need. Every hoogs are dunderheed. Dalbergs are the dwarves we need. Every hoogs are dunderheed.
Every hoog's a dunder deed. Don't know what that means.
For frostbite, you'd best avail yourself of some onion juice. Even better if you had a wee nip of vodka. Oh, snotters are frozen solid, and not just those in my beard. I got my nose too. Once we're neath Carbon, we'll find our way to the tavern, set our arses down by the fire, and sit mugs of mulled wine.
Alright, so I believe we are just about here. So let's continue on. Well, I didn't get to
As
the...
Meve neared Langbridge, she ordered her bugler to announce her arrival, then retired to her tent to freshen up. Gascon was already inside, awaiting her.
Oh.
I do not seem to recall summoning you.
In that case, I must tell you to fret not. Nothing wrong with your memory. I've come with no agenda. Spontaneously, call it, to chat.
Then I propose you leave. Just as spontaneously, call it. I must don fresh clothes. I'm to see the Elder soon, and I'd prefer to not smell of horse sweat.
Doubt it'd make much difference to him. And be assured, I know what I speak of. When last we met, I found myself standing downwind of him. A pungent experience.
Huh.
Well, Hugh was saved the experience of his breath. So pungent I thought I might faint.
Well, to revive you, pinch you awake, I'm sure would be quite a pleasure.
Gascon, I beg your pardon. Ugh, I shall have nightmares now.
Not tonight. For I fear you might not sleep at all. You see...
Ooh.
There's something you ought to know. And decidedly before you meet with Bruver. The sites we cleared of beasts, I ferreted a bit. Noted something peculiar. Any notion what it was?
None. The monumental dwarven architecture, perhaps?
Monies? Or Meves? Big old sword.
Bones, my dear Meve. Dwarven bones. Now, guess what I found on them?
Did you find snow on the bones?
Wait, don't dare give me any hints. Bite marks.
Of course. After all, they'd been gnawed clean of all flesh by monsters, incidentally making it quite easy to spot other markings. Ones made by axes and swords. To be certain, I showed the bones to our medics, and they confirmed my conclusion.
Okay.
Meaning what? That the entire clan, the Fuchses,
did not perish due to an invasion of beasts from the depths. The monsters merely ate the bodies and occupied empty homes. Now, I shared my discovery with Gabor, and guess what he did? He panicked. He started to squirm, babble nonsense. I wager my right arm, he's hiding something.
Oh no.
blast. Overly eager to aid us from the start he was. I might have sent something. I shall have him summoned at once. And I thank you, Gascon. I won't forget this.
Minutes later, Gabor stood before the Queen. At first, he tried to mislead her with evasive answers, but as her pointed questions demolished one clumsy excuse after another, he had to give in.
Oi. As King Desmond said after a hefty squirt in his hose, we can't sweep this under the rug.
If you think I welcome jests in this moment, you err. My fingers itch to summon the hangman.
Right. So... 'tis true. I misled you. On our clan elder's orders. Supposed to make sure you destroyed Burr's Rump and Davor's Abyss thoroughly enough to leave nae a trace.
What? Why? What did they wish to hide?
They was home to the Fuchses, our mortal enemies. They'd been a-boiling our heinies for ages, thumbing their noses, taking what they want when they want, and the Elder-in-Chief didn't gie a ploughing whit. So to stop them, our clan, we did the unpardonable. The Ziggurat elders saw their chance and they...
Gods. So you were responsible for the deaths of all those dwarves?
I feel bad that I don't remember.
Me? I didn't raise a finger, tried to stop them in fact.
No witnesses survived, meaning you must have murdered the entire clan. How?
Queen, you sure you...
I am. And you should be sure to answer in full, omitting no detail.
A few years back, we got pummeled by a horrendous winter. Stone-breaking frosts, whiteout storms, avalanches. Made travelling a painful form of suicide. Hunger drove beasts out of their dens. Pass was covered in the filth. Got to where they paced right outside the walls.
Nothing like a large thud to wake you up from the story.
Fuchses fought a hard, bloody fight to keep the critters out of Davar's abyss. Lost near every axe-wielding dwarf they had. Only survivors had to winter at Burr's Rump. Our elders felt such an opportunity wouldn't knock again. After killing the town's meagre guard, they set fire to it and barricaded the gates. They didn't stand a chance.
Ugh.
Bastards. How in the world did the truth go undiscovered?
Once it were over, our dwarves opened the gates. Before they'd lit their pipes, starving beasts came crawling out of the pass. The stank of dead flesh were strong. Zigrans who came back from that never were the same. If you'd only gandered their gaze when they had us all take a vow of silence. And then...
You invented that blarney about primeval monstrosities the Fuchses had awoken by mining too deep. A riveting tale, and one with a moral to boot.
Aye. But the elders worried Brewer would suspect something all the same. That's why they wanted you to destroy all the evidence.
Repugnant. You claim not to have taken part, but neither did you do anything to stop the massacre.
What was I to do exactly? The elders had decided. Nae dwarf would listen to me.
You might have informed the Elder-in-Chief. The guilty would have been punished.
Oh, that's a tough thing though, going against family.
The guilty? You didn't ken Brewer. He'd punish the whole clan. Women, children, nae exceptions.
Ugh.
Maeve, Queen, I'm begging you. He canna ever learn of this. Aye, I want a hack flame too when I think what the Elder's done. But t'other way it'd bring but more pain and death.
Ugh. I don't know. Like, I want to say that's some nerve, but he didn't do it. I mean, he could have, like I said, told the chief, but then there are women and the children. They would have got punished. I mean, these both kind of say the same thing, right? That's some nerve. Although Because it feels like I'm still considering just thinking about it.
You've got a lot of nerve, making requests after lying to me.
Trying to ensure you ken the stakes. But you'll do as you see fit. Like always.
I need to consider what's right. Meanwhile, Gascon, make sure Gabor remains our guest.
Of course. I'll let you know if he so much as rolls his eyes towards an escape route.
Alright. Seeing as we have officially got to this end part, I'm going to end the video here. Next time, we go decide on what we're going to do when we meet this guy. See you then.